Hello and welcome to Spider-Man 2 on the GameCube. I'm pretty excited to play through this game because it's one of my favorite games of all time. And seeing all this Spider-Man stuff everywhere, what with the new Spider-Man game, it's made me want to play through this game again. I'm going to go normal swinging because easy swinging is too easy. Well, normal swinging isn't really hard at all, so what's the point of picking easy swing? And there's going to be a cutscene playing. I'm just going to let this play. I am playing this on emulator just because it's a hell of a lot easier to record, and quite frankly it looks better. Except for maybe the occasional emulator graphical bug every now and then. Yeah, like I said, this is one of my favorite games ever. It's a super nostalgic game for me. I used to play this game all the time. It's really one of the first like open world games I guess I ever played. Not counting something like
This is my story.
Ocarina of Time or
It's the usual thing.
Majora's
Boy
Mask.
meets
Those are
girl,
kind of like open world games,
boy
but
loses girl,
not really
boy
the
meets
same
another
as,
girl.
you know, what you might think of a open world
Getting
game
ahead of
today.
myself. Don't think my life is all flowers and romance, though. I wish. More and more, my life is spent out here, fighting some of the worst the city has to offer. Sometimes it's just a mugger. Sometimes it's a bigger problem. This is the city I protect, New York City. It's my home, my playground, my responsibility.
Alright.
And this
Oh, we're not done
is
yet.
Mary Jane, the girl next door, the girl I love. But love is a tricky thing when you live part of your life behind a mask. Fate handed me amazing powers, and I made a promise to use those powers to help people. With great power
Comes great responsibility.
No matter how much I might wish things were different, there's only one Spider-Man.
And he is Tobey Maguire. As a fact, he's the only Spider-Man for me. And it's probably going to be Bruce Campbell
Well, sequel time
saying
already,
something
huh?
to me.
Welcome back, I guess. I'm sure you miss me more than I miss you. Anyway, things have changed around here since last time, so they dragged me back at great expense to explain what's up. First things first. You're not much of a wall crawler if you can't, you know, stick to walls. So here's what you do. You walk or run into a wall.
Oh, I can skip
and hold
this
the grab
rail.
button. Wall-
There we go. I didn't even know that was up there. Oh, now we have a
The city's been quiet
real
lately.
video
Maybe my
cutscene.
luck's finally changing.
I think it actually looks worse, to be honest.
Isn't it beautiful, Rosie? This will be my gift to the world. Unlimited energy. The power of a sun harnessed for the good of all mankind.
Don't forget the good of all.
Hoping this cutscene doesn't go on for too long.
Eat something. The world will still be here in half an hour.
Come on. There we go. Alright, now we're in control. So what is the first thing I have to do? So this game is split up into like chapters, and each chapter has like a set of tasks you have to do before you can really move on to the next main like story element, I guess. So as you see here, the first tasks I have to do is go to the pizza parlor and earn 2,000 more hero points, and hero points are just gathered by stopping crimes and doing other stuff. So
Before we go any
yeah,
further, I
and
think it might be a good idea to
already
save
on
the
chapter
progress
3, I didn't realize that it would.
call it.
What happened to
Let's go
chapter
the pause
2?
menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right?
Yeah,
Then do
I
it.
get it, Bruce Campbell. Okay, so let's go to the pizza parlor.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's
Oh
class.
shit, that's right.
I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it.
Forgot all
It's gonna
about
kill
it.
me.
He's gonna kill me. Okay. Yeah. This game is like, what, 14 years old? I think. 13 years old. If it came out the same year as the movie, it'd be 14 years old now. And I think it still holds up really well. I'm a firm believer in once a game is good, it's like always good, you know? There are very few games that I've
Can't
played
believe I'm running so late.
like as an adult
Still, I
that I
should
really
be able to
enjoyed
make
as a
it as
kid
long
that
as-
when I came back to them I just didn't like them at
No,
all.
you.
Like
I
every
was
game that I
almost there.
played as a kid that I liked
Sorry,
as a
Dr.
kid,
Connor.
I still like now. For the most part, you know?
Don't let them get the case.
Give us the case and you won't get hurt. I got her. Let's clear
Jesus.
out of here. Spider.
Just fucking punched her in the back of the head.
Spider-Man. I should have known this was going too easy. You
Whoops.
just stay clear of us.
Yeah, and I think this game holds up really well. Like the swinging through the city is still really fluid and feels like good. The combat is still pretty decent as well.
Spider-Man's here already. Get rid of him and get that case. Better pray I don't
This is my usual tactic for fighting thugs, is just to uppercut them and then
Careful.
beat the shit out of them in the air.
Why does stuff like this always happen when I'm running late?
Kind of makes it easier when you're fighting a whole bunch of dudes at once, because you can
Didn't your mom tell you not
like
to hit
avoid
girls?
getting hit by other people while you're fighting like one guy.
Case secured.
Lucky for you, I pull my punches.
And get ready to hear those same one-liners over and over again.
Hi, my name's Spider-Man, and I'll be your rescuer today.
Thank you so much for saving me. The briefcase, you got it back. Thank goodness.
Why did they want this so badly?
I'm sorry. I can't really talk about it.
All right. Well, at least try to be more careful from now on.
Don't worry.
Maybe I can still make it before class ends.
No, it's just right here.
Dr. Connors,
Peter.
I'm sorry for missing class. I was on my way, but
Peter, I don't want to hear excuses. You have a keen scientific mind, but your grades are slipping. You miss class half the time, and when you do show up, you're asleep in your seat.
yes, Dr. Connors. I understand.
Have you started your paper on Dr. Octavius yet? He's a good friend of mine, so you'd better know what you're talking about.
Well, I've been thinking about it.
Thinking isn't your problem. But that paper isn't going to write itself, Peter. And if you don't get your act together, you're in serious danger of failing this class.
I know, Dr. Connors. I'll pull things together. I promise.
I hope so. I'll see you in class.
Look at my can't. Oh, there we go.
I think this might be a good time
Ah,
to do a
Jesus.
to-do list. It'll show you what you still need to do in the current chapter.
There we go. I just want to play the game, and I
White
keep
dot on
watching
your map
cutscenes.
here
Oh,
and
come
the
on.
white destination marker are both pointing you to the pizza parlor. You'll need to get over there at some point, but there's no rush.
Actually, I'm gonna head right to the pizza parlor.
The wet finger.
This is probably the best superhero game I've ever played. Although that's really saying much, because I've only ever played a full of superhero games. Ultimate Spider-Man is also pretty good on the GameCube. But I think this one, what am I doing? It's a little better. I don't know. Well, that one's a little newer. And it has like a completely different art style than this one. But I don't know. I just kind of like this one more.
This is a good time to talk a little about Hero.
No, it's not.
Hey, Parker. I have pizzas waiting to be delivered to customers because you weren't here. Hurry and deliver these, and don't mess things up.
You got it, Mr. Aziz.
No,
I'll deliver those pizzas before you know it. I'll start there.
Oh god. Ah, shit.
Stunts. Pizza's
Just in time. Sorry.
I'd better return the bag now that I'm finished with my
Oh, just
delivery.
the one? That wasn't so hard. If I flip the pizzas, Mr. Aziz will flip out.
You did all right this time. Maybe I'm not wrong to keep you on, eh? Keep up the good work, and you will have a bright future here.
Wow, Mr. Aziz. Thanks.
Mission success. Everyone's happy. Oh, great.
So late. Promised Harry and MJ that I would meet them this evening.
So for this playthrough, I'm just gonna like probably just play through like the main story and not try to go for like 100% just because 100%ing this game is quite a pain and I don't know if I could really be bothered to do it. I've actually never 100%ed this game, even though I've beaten it probably around half a dozen times. It's just like the things that make it really difficult are, well, one right here are these fucking things, these secret tokens. I don't think I've ever found all of them. I don't really know what the most I've found is, but I think I've come within just like 4 or 5. And like I've explored every nook and cranny of the city, and I still can't find all the secret
Peter,
tokens.
you made it. Happy birthday.
Hey, buddy. MJ and I had a bet going on whether you would actually show up.
Thanks,
That's
Harry.
not James Franco.
Hey, MJ. I'm almost afraid
I
to
guess
ask,
he had better
but
things to
who won
do.
the bet?
I did, of course. Okay, Harry, pay up.
All right, all right. Are you sleeping all right, Pete? You look beat.
Just some late nights.
Still palling around with that murdering bug?
Harry, I know you think Spider-Man killed
Jesus,
your dad.
Harry.
He did kill my dad. Someday I'll get him for it, too.
Way to fucking
Tell him
ruin the
that next
mood.
time you see him.
Yeah, well... Hey, congratulations on those billboards, MJ.
Oh, thanks. It's so unexpected. Everything's happening at once.
What's up with
The
MJ's hair?
billboards, the play, which you have to come see, by the way. I'll get you a ticket for your birthday. Can
She
you
didn't have
swing by
short
later
hair in
and
the
pick it up?
movie.
Oh, swing by, yeah. Thanks. Yeah, I promise I'll go. So, what's up at Oscorp lately?
I'm heading up special projects now. We've been providing funding and tritium for one of your heroes, Dr. Octavius. You want to meet him?
Do I? That would be great, Harry.
I'll set everything up then. Hey, come on, let's eat.
Guys, the door is the other way.
Man, that cake was good. I'm stuffed. I'd better burn off some calories or I won't fit in my costume anymore.
Alright.
I can't even remember the last...
So we've already got 1,500 hero points, even though I don't feel like I did anything. Let's look at another one of the core mechanics of this game, which is these guys here.
Oh yeah. Let me tell you about these
MJ's been
upstanding
busy with
citizens
acting
with their
straight.
green
Harry's
question
got
marks
Oscar.
over there.
There's like
Fat and stuff.
Now, these guys are
3
problem.
voices going on
I
right
haven't
now.
seen them because I can't make time.
Spider-Man's narration, Spider-Man talking to this lady, and Bruce Campbell. That's great. That's really brilliant.
Just reach
My gun.
utility belt.
Oh,
Oh, give me a break.
I thought he said gun.
No problem. Go call the cops.
Anyway, there's like random citizens everywhere that'll pop up every now and then. It'll tell you about some crime happening like 4 blocks away that they somehow know about.
All right, Spidey's here.
Look out! Here comes Spider-Man!
And then there's other crimes that just kind of happen.
Catch those crooks and give them one for us.
Shame on you. This is a traffic hazard.
That you could like run into and stop.
Start her up. We're out of here. These curtains
Go after him. We'll be fine.
And you can see on the map that little purple dot. That's like another crime that's happening right now. And doing stuff like this is pretty much how you're going to get your hero points that you need to advance to the next chapter. You don't really need to do a whole lot of crime fighting. From what I remember, I actually played this game like a year ago. Last time, that's the last time I played it, but I didn't quite finish it.
Hi guys, how's it going? I'm breaking up this break-in.
Oh, beat you down.
Oh,
Boy,
okay.
You start landing a punch on this guy.
So much for you.
Blocking. You better try a different tactic, or I'm gonna fall asleep.
I like how Bruce Campbell's telling me I'm not landing a punch on him after I already, beat them all up. What did I want to say? Oh yeah, so like those secret tokens I mentioned before, those are a real pain in the ass to find because they're really well hidden. I've never found all of them. There's also 3 other kinds of tokens on the map.
Oh no. At my birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would meet her this evening.
Here's the map if you wanted to see it. Ah, Jesus. I just want to swing around and do shit. The game keeps making me do things I don't want to do. Yeah, there's 3 other kinds of tokens. Hideout tokens, those are really easy to get. There's only like 20 something, or like 30. They're all in these places called hideouts on the map. They're pretty easy to find, as you can see them on the map. There's buoy tokens, which are all around on buoys surrounding Manhattan.
Sorry, I'm
Those are also pretty easy to get. If you're methodical about it, you just have to go around the island and get them all.
It was great seeing you and Harry again the other night.
And then there's skyscraper
Yeah.
tokens, which are located on top of
Anyway,
the
I
tallest
brought you a ticket
buildings.
for my play. Peter, I think you should know. I'm seeing someone now.
MJ, your hair is different now.
A guy.
Oh. Really? Huh.
Really? Is that all you have to say?
That was weird.
Oh my god.
The way MJ said that.
I have to go.
Of course you do.
I'm really sorry, MJ. I really want to talk more. I'll call you.
Yeah. Sure.
I can't believe I ran off like that. I must be out of my mind.
Okay. This is pretty early in the game still. Or like Saw. I don't remember this being this early in the game, but
Coming at ya. Spider-Man's here.
Midnight Crab Fair is next week.
it's another move that I use a lot is this web ball. Is it pretty much just instantly webs them up.
Show up sooner or later.
It makes it really easy just to beat them up.
I knew he'd show up sooner or later. Let's get him.
It also kind of like homes in on whatever you're shooting at. Like it'll curve a little bit, so it almost always lands. Like, they can't block it. They can dodge your like regular web shots like this, but they can't, like, these regular thug guys can't really do anything against that. So it just makes fights pretty easy.
This may not be art, but I like it. Who?
And here's a black cat who's just kind of floating on top of this pole, or this railing she's sitting on.
For a dork in tights.
Are these yours?
Please.
Wait!
That was kind of a weird transition. These are some of the best parts of the game right here. Chasing down Cat, which is a total lie. They're not really that hard though. Nothing in this game is really hard. There's only really a few parts of this game that could be kind of challenging or annoying. But we'll get to those eventually.
Shouldn't you be helping some old lady across the street or something?
Nah, I already got that merit badge.
Yeah, as long as you can stay on top of these buildings, following her is pretty easy. It's best to just charge a jump and just kind of jump with her. I think there's 3 of these chases in this game. And they kind of get harder later on, but they're not too hard. It's only really hard if you like fall off. Come on.
Back off, you're crowding me.
Are we done here? Okay.
You always chase girls who brush you off?
No, only the naughty ones.
Ooh.
I have standards after all.
Standard is the word. And here I was expecting amazing.
Hey! Yep, got away with the ladies, Spidey. Mr. Smooth. Who's with that girl? Who was she?
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something. The Spidey store gets new items every time a new chapter starts. Aha! Next time you have a chance, visit.
Alright. I'm gonna save here. I think this is a good place to stop. Okay, and I'll see you next time on part 2 of Spider-Man 2 on the GameCube. Thank you for watching.